Right. Before I get to my usual talking, let me set the scene. St. Louis Battlehawks, which I am a fan of because I used to live in St. Louis. They were up 16-15 in the opening game against Michigan Panthers. First game of the UFL. Right. 7-3 last season, barely made the playoffs. They're up 16-15. They do everything right. After allowing a catch to like the 45 or like the 35, somewhere. I think it was the 45. Right? Of course, they spiked the ball, but 2 straight incompletions. Kicker who has, by the way, never kicked since high school. Not even once. Comes out on the field. You know, it's the UFL. No shot he makes this. 64-yarder. We iced the kicker at first, right? The kick goes straight down the middle, straight in. Could have been good from 67 or something. Like, okay, we iced the kicker, so no shot he makes it. Then.
Good snap. Good hold. Line drive kick, and it is good!
He makes the kick. This dude, Jake Bates, makes a 64-yarder in the XFL. The UFL. Kind of a little different about how I'm going to do this because, you know, Google doesn't have it because it's a new league. And for some reason, ESPN doesn't even have the stats. So you're just going to see this the whole time. But the UFL has just began today. And for the first game, well, the first 2 games, we have the Stallions, Renegades, but we care about the Battlehawks and the Panthers. Why? Well, like I said in the intro, I used to live in St. Louis, Missouri. It's a great time. I've since moved. But, you know, I've been there. It's the only really team I would understand and know. You know, I liked the St. Louis Rams when they were in St. Louis. But turns out their great offensive scoring did not carry over from the XFL as they lose to the Michigan Panthers in a score of 18-16. Now, first, I want to talk about the Michigan Panthers. Their QB, be honest, I forgot his name. I don't really care. Honestly, be honest, I forgot a lot because of that dang kick. How do you make a 64-yarder in the UFL? Why are you not in the NFL? Why did you not kick in college? You could have gone to somewhere like Georgia, Michigan State, Michigan. You could have won a national title. You could have gone to someplace like Washington. Any college that need a better kicker. You could have kicked there, got a bunch of money, and went to the NFL and probably became one of the best kickers in the league. But no, you decide you don't want to kick. I'm Mr. Jake, and I don't want to kick anymore since high school. You could have gotten so much. You could have went to the NFL, and this never would have happened. But no. Dude wants to not kick since high school and come out and kick a 64-yarder immediately. Like, it wasn't even off either. The first kick before we iced them, straight down the middle. It didn't move. I mean, it didn't move at all. Which is crazy, obviously. Like, why? Why are you not in the NFL? Why? But back to the actual game. QB for the Panthers, forgot his name. He threw 2 interceptions. One was deflected in the end zone, and the other was just bad throw. He should have had 3. But he also ran for 2 rushing touchdowns, so good for him. Their running back also ran a lot because apparently the Battlehawks are the Colts and they have no run defense. And they can't stop a big pass on, like, 3rd down or 4th down or something. Because they're apparently just like the Colts. No, but to be honest, though, the defense for the Battlehawks really wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good, better than I expected. Because it was worse last year. It's just they ran all over us, obviously. A.J. McCarron, returning from the Bengals. He had an amazing year last year when it was still the XFL. He had a pretty good game. If I had the stats, I'd show him, obviously, but I think he went for something like 21 of 33, something like that. I feel he threw for like 30-something passes, and I think he completed over 20 of them. Maybe it was like 19 or 20, but I don't have the stats, obviously. He also had 2 touchdowns. He's pretty good on conversions and scrambling out of the pocket. Although that Panther line was really good. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got to McCarron like 4 to 5 times. So that Michigan line is really good. And the Battlehawks line is not that good. So that's something to keep note of. But he was pretty good at evading pressure most of the times when they were just coming towards him. And he was throwing really well. Although he did overthrow a wide open touchdown that probably would have changed the outcome of the game. But that was early in the game. These guys don't really have any practices. These guys don't really have any practices, so it makes sense why he was a little off. You know, that guy, the Michigan QB, was also off too, since he threw 2 picks, but he picked it up near the end. But we didn't really have a running game. We got stuffed on a 4th down in 1st and goal territory, where we could have just, QB sneaked the ball instead of handing it to our running back, who hasn't been good all day. But, not as much content. But, I still kind of want to review these. The Stallions-Renegades game was pretty good at the start, but tapered off near the end. But, after last year with the Battlehawks, A.J. McCarron and everything, starting off like that is really sad. There's still a lot left, and we're arguably the best team in the XFL side. I want to say the USFL side, because the Stallions are still really good, but we're arguably the best team in the XFL side, and, we'll bounce back from this, obviously. As the first game, A.J. McCarron looked really good. The offense was at sometimes, good at the other times. We'll probably pick it up. It's just 1 loss. I don't think we'll play the Panthers again. It depends on how the divisions work. But that's really all I have to say. See you next week. Which, that one's on ESPN, so I'll have even less to say because I can't watch those games, obviously. But that's really all I have to say. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.